What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome to the latest course of the buffet that is Xbox's Games with Gold, with Grow Up. Going solely by the title and nothing else, I assume that this is a game about maturing as a person, and leaving the nest, getting a job and going out to see the wider world, raising a family, and then eventually dying in a cold, cold grave. Unfortunately, I'm a social outcast who makes videos on the internet, so I don't have any experience with that. Instead, what I'm good at is playing I Spy with a robot. Warning, warning, warning! If only we'd played I Spy and noticed the asteroid field directly ahead of us. Now, graphically the game looks like Minecraft had sex with a PlayStation 1's processor, but I think that might just be the style of this game. It just so happens that it's also incredibly easier to develop a game that looks like Minecraft had sex with a PlayStation 1 processor than, say, something with actual AAA graphics. Oh, I shouldn't complain. It was free, and now we're a small red man floating through the depths of space. He's going to be trapped there a long time. Maybe he'll find God. It'll be like that episode of Futurama where Bender flies through the space without a care in the world, until eventually some fungus forms civilization on his buttocks. I think that's the dream for everyone. To one day be powerful enough to have an entire civilization form on your bum cheeks. Right, what are we doing? Solid walking animations so far. Also, there are gaps between all of our limbs. What, are we supposed to be Rayman's cousin? Is there a reason why our feet and hands aren't actually attached to any other parts of our body? Planetary Observation Droid, or POD. But it took them all of 5 minutes to come up with that acronym. Hello, do you like planets? I am POD. I like planets and optics and orbits, loads of things. Why are you made out of Lego? Are you telling me that Norway was the first country to get to a separate galaxy and they built their rockets out of bloody Lego? It's a tub. Because of course, the first thing you want to do after almost dying in the cold empty vacuum of space is have a bath. Can I get to it? I don't know, will you let me out of the camera view? It's so immersive. To climb, you have to press one button, and then the other. But you don't have to do that for walking. So are we supposed to believe that our feet work with just one simple button command, but our arms refuse to do anything unless we hammer the controller like a whack-a-mole machine for people with ADHD? Ooh, a Floridex 3000. A Floridex scans, records, and reproduces. Whoa. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of a commitment. Floridex, can we take it a bit slower, please? We've just met. Surely you should buy me dinner before we start reproducing on this strange alien world with a Lego satellite following us. Pod, neat, it's a They brought a photocopy into space. Because if there's one thing you absolutely need when exploring Andromeda, it's the ability to make copies of paper. Shampooline. Which is what? Oh, that's how you reproduce. Okay, I was going to make some comment about you being the weird hybrid offspring of a Frenchman and a trampoline. I'm glad to see those comments were completely unnecessary. Because in fact you are just parasites taking over this world one mushroom at a time. Shampooline, you've killed us all! I don't think Bud here can swim. Mainly due to the fact that he's a robot. Assassin's Creed must be quaking in its boots right about now. Look at those climbing mechanics. I too can flail at a wall. And yet for some reason people are reluctant to give me my own game. One small step for man. One giant pain in the ass robot. Climb the rock. It's not that difficult. Jesus, do you know how many games have parkour as a core mechanic these days? The least you could do is take some free running courses before you came out here and got crash landed in whatever planet we're supposed to be on. If we can climb everywhere, why do we need to bounce on things? You've rendered yourself obsolete already, mushrooms. Is that why you're trying to take over the planet? Turn the entire thing into flat surfaces so that people will have no choice but to jump on you. I need to be useful again. This tub doesn't have any handles. What, did Norway spend all of their space expedition budget on the little robot, and they forgot to leave enough money in the budget to buy handles for their tubs? Ooh! Jetpack! Oh, well now I can't be mad. A jetpack is always good fun. Although the fluid that seems to be coming out of the back of it is a little suspect in colour. We'll think that's glue, right? Yeah, we're firing glue, nothing else. That's definitely just glue. Right, talking about reproduction, and then that white stuff comes out the back of the jetpack. Christ, don't know how this game got an E rating. You remember what to do, right? Wait, Bud, there's something up here. How did you see that? That's about 100 meters above where you were. It's our ship. We should take it to the moon and fix Mom. I don't want to fix Mom. I'm going through my rebellious teenage years. Maybe I just want to sit here and jump around with my somewhat suspect jetpack. Let's find the ship parts, get to the moon and save Mom. Waypoint on, waypoint off, waypoint on, waypoint off. Yeah, great. The collectibles have shown up to play. And the game was doing so well. Jetpacks and talking Lego satellites, but Ubisoft just couldn't break the old habits, could it? No, let's sneak some collectibles in there. Everybody has to get 100%. It's the only reason that our games exist anymore. It's to fill off an arbitrary checklist. Activated by messing with clamps on the side. Now that's something I, a small child robot, can manage. I said that's something I, a small child robot, can Jesus Christ, man, you've got mechanical strength. How is this causing you problems? You need to work out more, bud. I mean, you were in space for God knows how long. You didn't exactly have much to do. You could have hit the gym a couple of times. Ooh, it's like a bouncy castle. Except we're about to land on our neck. Fungi. Ah, I see what you did there. Because it is a fungus, and it's been smoking a ton of weed. Anyone else feeling like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story 2 where he's having to climb the inside of the lift shaft? No? Just me? Okay then, I'll shut up. Ooh! We rubbed the side of it and it started to grow! And then we died a horrible, horrible death. You're feeding the star plant! I know all about star plants, they need energy rocks to grow. It's a good thing there's half a dozen energy rocks within about 10 metres of the thing then. What, was it just too lazy to reach out and get it on its own? Do we need to spoon feed the star plant? Crystals, 2 of 150. I can tell you right now, game, you can sod off if you think I'm getting all the lead. It was hard enough finding the flags in the first Assassin's Creed, I'm not putting myself through that nonsense a second time. Tap in the air to open air brakes, but why would I want to brake in mid-air? Going slower is for wusses. And jetpack does nothing except aid our descent, which is probably the opposite of what a jetpack should be used for. We've already got devices for falling out of the sky slightly slower. The jetpack is supposed to make us go up, not down. Grow! No! Up, 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 up. Why have they inverted the controls for the giant tendrils? I hate it when my tendrils have been inverted. Hold on there, little bud. He's got one arm on the thing. Woohoo! You cut that a bit fine. Don't go give me heart attacks like that again. It's not that I care for your safety, it's just I don't want to have to climb all the way back up here. Ooh! Help! Mayday! Mayday! Robot boy overboard! Oh, that's the point of the air brakes. They're like a glider, except more useless. So we're floating, floating, west and east we go floating. Grow. Grow. Where are the power rocks? Rocks of imaginable power. Tendril, Tendril, what are you doing? Don't slow down, we're not there yet. Tendril, Tendril, no! Well, we've bollocks that one up. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I am actually really thankful that we got these air brakes now. Where would I be without them? Well, probably falling to my death, and cursing repeatedly as I realise I have to climb all the way back up the side of the mountain. Except unlike in Skyrim, I don't have a lovely little undead horse to carry me up the side on its back. And there's the action for Vertigo. Just don't look down. Don't look down, it'll be fine. The good thing is Bud here is a robot and as such can't lose his lunch when he realises how far up the side of this damn tentacle thing he is. Us humans, we're not so lucky. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk. Except I highly doubt that this will ever be turned into a pantomime. There's only so many actors that you could pay to go and pretend to talk to a Lego satellite for 2 hours. We're half a kilometre up. You know what would be a real dick move? Is if an asteroid came down right now and knocked the ship all the way back to Earth. Then we would have climbed to the top of this for nothing. Well, I say nothing. I mean, that view is worth something. Hi Hrothgar, eat your heart out. Damn it, Tendril, you had one job. I guess I'll just stare forlornly at the last power rock I need then, shall I? Useless bloody tentacles. Never hire a tentacle to do a robot's job. That's what Space Grandma used to say. Come on, up. Seriously, you two? Christ almighty. These tentacles have got no idea how utterly useless they are. One job, that's all they were hired to do. One job. It takes 2 of them to fail at it. 3rd time's the charm. How many tentacles does it take to power up a giant star plant? Hello. 3. 2 to fail at the very thing they've dedicated their entire lives to, and 1 to actually get the job done. Oh, those old winter evenings must just fly by in this galaxy. All the jokes they could tell. What have the robots ever done for us? They built roads. Oh yeah, apart from the roads. Did you ever see the film 127 Hours? I think the developers of this game only saw the title and the poster for that, figured it was about rock climbing for a really bloody long stretch of time, and went, bam, I've got a great idea to present at the next Ubisoft meeting. I would start singing that we're halfway there, but every time I think we're halfway there, the damn star plant gets bigger. Whoa, we're a percentage of the way there. You know what would really liven this place up? A couple of trees. Some plants that aren't bouncy mushrooms. just life in general. Someone for Bud to talk to as he scales the beanstalk. Maybe he could have a talking bird as a companion. I think I may have accidentally just created the next DreamWorks film. He thought he had no emotion. Then a little bird showed him that he could love again. Bud, a story of one robot's challenge to climb this goddamn beanstalk. And of course he'll do the DreamWorks eyebrow constantly throughout the film. Even though he doesn't even have eyebrows, he'll just reshape his entire face in order to do that one stupid expression. Well, Mum is there. We're here. There's a bit of a gap between us and the rocks. I've never been a religious man, but if you can hear me, Dwayne Johnson, please catch me. Oh, that was easy. Thank you, almighty Dwayne Johnson. I shall forever pray at the Church of Rockism forevermore. Mom, I found a jetpack. I found a jetpack. Can I keep it? Mum, why are you on fire? We need to go now. It's like the Land Before Time, except with robots instead of depressing dinosaurs. Whoa, step off, bud. Little bitch. Satellite, are you sure this was a good idea? Pod, you found me, and you've fatangled one of my what? My flibbles. It seems my language database has been jellied. My god, she's speaking French. Such a dead language. Please find me other Furbies. I have a great melon in you both. Are we pregnant? Is that why the game keeps going on about reproduction? This entire time, Bud has had a seed inside of him. His mother's great melon. Oh god, saying it like that, that's creepy. Well, we found Mum, and we've climbed to the highest point I can find. Apart from that point up there, but we're not going to go up there purely out of spite. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the latest in the long line of Xbox's free games with gold thingy doobry whatsits, which us peasants use for nourishment because we're too poor to afford normal games. Which I've been using recently for nourishment because I'm too poor to afford other games. And if you've got a game that you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave a comment down below. But until next time, let's take a little bit of a run up. Farewell, everyone. Off you go, Bud, into the wild green beyond. Huh, this game does feature death. Good to know.